What is up, Jets fans? It's another Midnight Mike show coming to you from the Long Island Sound. And I'm excited to be here tonight. As I said on Monday night's show, which is ironic, that we have gotten into the season where shows might need to be cut short and things like that, as Monday night's show did, because I had to go in for unexpected overtime. Well, tomorrow morning, I have to wake up super early and go in for snow removal. But I am going to stick this one out. Hopefully, the full 2-hour show, ready to go. Hit that like button. Show your support. I want to talk a lot about, obviously, the New York Jets going into Jacksonville tomorrow, 1 p.m. We got a new starting quarterback, Brady Cook. And a lot of us for weeks now have been saying, the season's not going anywhere. So let's just put him in and see what we got over the last few weeks. And tomorrow is that first test. He's been practicing with the first stringers. He's, hopefully ready to go. I'm more excited next week to see him take on a team more on our level in the New Orleans Saints. But it is kind of rough that Brady Cook's he has 4 games if he starts the final 4 games. If he starts the final 4 games. You got Jacksonville leading their division, I believe. You got the Patriots and the Bills, and then the Saints there in between. So it's not going to be easy for Brady Cook. So we all have to kind of take that with a grain of salt when we watch his performance tomorrow, and then of course against the Patriots and the Bills, assuming that he's still our quarterback at that point. He's still starting. We will see. But we got to get this show started, and we'll talk some Jets, we'll talk some sports, we'll talk random other things, because that's the Midnight Mike show. So hit the like button. Let's get this started. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I see you guys in the comments. We will get to those momentarily. But the first thing we've got to do is bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Jets, how you doing tonight, Maddie?
All right, I guess. Just
You're pumped. I can tell. I can tell
by your tomorrow to watch this fucking beat down.
I can tell by your body language. You are excited. Like you're pumped.
They're so bad, and it sucks because Cook is just going to get murdered tomorrow.
We will see. We will see. Look, I don't expect a lot from him.
No, I mean, that's just it. I hope he does well. I'm not rooting against him, but it's not going to be pretty.
We'll just hold off, Maddie.
The fuck? Are you new here?
Just hold off, Maddie. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm not saying the Jets are I'm done rooting. I'm done picking the Jets. That's over.
I ain't even picking them against the Saints.
Yeah, we got blindsided by a lot of taste. Yeah, a lot of people got a little excited in that rooting for the Jets in that last game versus Miami. We had a lot of you guys in the chat, and then we even had people on this panel, Maddie and Abe, and people coming on saying, "No, the Jets are going to win. This is the Jets winning." And once again, we all got bamboozled.
Not only were we wrong, but we found out we were wrong in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's not even like there was. It's not even like we could be like, they lost, but they really put up a fight.
They came out, they put up a fight, it's like,
it was that bad, man.
Yeah, and Valerie in the comments was mentioning that the $2,600 is the PSL just for, or I think that's what it is the PSL just for the tickets. I know that, what's his name, Commander Jet, some Jet super fan, who's, no Fireman Ed, but people know who he is, was like, I'm out, fuck it. You guys take your season tickets.
How in the world can Woody Johnson and the Jets have the nerve to raise prices after the last 10
That's
years?
what I mean. Like, who the hell do you assholes think you are? Like, it's literally like if I went to a restaurant and I ordered a burger and he brought me a raw hamburger patty between 2 slices of white bread, and then went back and, like, when I came back and was like, I'm not paying for this, he's like, well, not only are you paying for it, but now I'm going to slash your tires. Like, It's just such
unbelievable. And didn't they raise ticket prices last season?
Well, and it's like
that's a lot of nerve.
What are you selling us? Like who is buying? Like, if I lived in the tri-state area, I would. I wanted to go to every game, I would just buy them off some poor son of a bitch who has them and is like, I just want to not go.
Oh, absolutely.
I guarantee you, you're not paying full price for Jets tickets.
No.
There's probably
I even remember almost buying tickets at the end of last season to bring my girls to a game. And it was like in the last 5 games, and the tickets were dirt cheap.
Oh yeah,
like dirt cheap, and that's what Woody Johnson is going to get by doing this with these ticket prices. You're not going to get Jets fans buying these season tickets. Obviously, fans of other teams are not going to be buying season tickets.
No,
so your season tickets are going to plummet, and then what you're going to do is you're going to have a bunch of people who travel well. Like, it was this Patriots game. Is this one coming up? Is this a home game?
I think so.
Hold on, I always. It's amazing how many times I've looked at this goddamn schedule.
I schedule like 400 times a year because I can't even remember who they play this weekend.
Yeah, that Patriots game, that is going to be a home game for the New England Patriots.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And that's how it's going to continue, Maddie. It's going to continue like that if they're going to continue to raise prices and continue to put shit on the field.
Even if he doesn't raise prices next year, if he keeps putting this poor product out, he's not going to sell it. End of discussion.
Yeah, the only tickets he's going to sell is to teams that travel, like fans that travel well.
And you're going to lose season ticket holders because there's still going to be people who have them. Some people are going to keep them. They're just going to get them. Maybe they've been in my family for 400 years or whatever. But eventually, even those guys are going to be like, dude, I've had enough of this.
And do they still have that? Do they still have that television blackout restriction thing? Where if it's not, the game is not technically sold out, then you can't get it on your local television.
I don't know if they do that in Jersey.
Because I'll tell you what, Maddie, I forgot to bring this up on Monday, but so last week I thought that I was going to be able to watch the Jets Miami game on regular television, no problem. And here's why: New England was on a bye, the Giants were on a bye, so you had Fox and CBS running games.
Yeah, you should have one of those games.
Yeah, the Jets were not on local Hartford market television.
Jesus, man.
Like, can you believe that? Like, I still had to watch on my very legal stream.
It's this franchise it's in trouble from the top down.
Well, I mean, once again, what do you think it is? Do you think it's Hartford just being like, we're going to carry whatever game we think is going to get the most ratings?
Probably.
Or do you think that they were like, F the Jets, like they suck?
I think it's just they realize that, the Jets are, since Hartford doesn't consider itself a New York market, apparently, they're like, yeah, we're going to show whoever the closest thing is to the Patriots rival is, or whoever's, you know what I mean?
No, what did they show on CBS? Because Fox usually wouldn't carry AFC anyway in this area.
Yeah, they usually do NFC.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of what game it was. I want to say it was Denver. I want to say it was or it was the Pittsburgh game. Maybe it was the Pittsburgh game. Yeah, it might have been the Pittsburgh game that was running in the Hartford market instead of the Jets game. Keep in mind, I'm about with no traffic, I could get to MetLife Stadium in an hour.
Yeah, it's a complicated situation back east lately. It seems like.
Like, that is ridiculous.
They might have just made the call and been like, we're going to go with what we think will get more ratings.
Most likely. That's what that's what I'm thinking. And here it is. Valerie, our first lady, coming in. She with not only a channel member, but she comes in. She says, I just saw in the post the Jets season tickets are $2,600. And I'm assuming that's like the bargain price. Like, that's not.
No, that's just the PSL. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
Because I watched that Commander Jet guy talk about how he had to pay $2,600 for his tickets, like, straight away first. Like,
and that's per seat.
That's per seat. That's a $2,600 cover charge to a band you don't want to fucking see.
That is insane. That is legitimately insane, Maddie. $2,600 just to get in the door.
Oh, dude, the Dolphins, man, the Dolphins, or not Dolphins, I'm sorry, Giants. Giants are some of their PSLs, depending on where you are $10,000 a year.
That's outrageous.
I don't.
That's outrageous for a good team.
Yeah, just it's a cover charge.
Like, I don't even care if you've won the Super Bowl. Like, I'm sorry, $10,000 for one seat cover charge to get for season tickets. Like and how many games do you get? 8?
Yeah, 8 or 9, depending on
8 or
how
9,
the schedule
depending.
shakes out. And then I don't know. I think you actually have to buy preseason game tickets too.
Yes, I do.
So,
but I don't think those.
I mean, granted, there's 3 instead of 4 now, so you're either going to buy 1 or 2 of those. But still, if your seats are $500 face value tickets, that's another $2,000.
Yeah.
For games that don't matter that you probably won't even go to.
Ryan's in here, obviously hating on the Jets. Go Jaguars and Duval. Well, I guess that idiot coach who came in this year, go Duval. Hey, he's the one laughing now, man. The Jaguars are doing great. We got a super chat in the house. We're going to get to that right now. Rick coming in. He's getting the Jets chant. Here we go. Jets. Love it. I didn't know originally. I saw the start of this and I was like, okay, this is either Chappelle Show or Insane Clown Posse.
It is for sure Chappelle.
It is Chappelle Show. F your couch, ninja or nickel, as people put it on YouTube now.
I've never seen.
Fuck your couch. Darkness. Love you, brother. Happy holidays.
Now, this was long before Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, man. I what did I watch? Oh, I watched someone react for the first time to Clayton Bigsby.
Oh my God.
And it's so funny watching younger people not realize what you could get away with on regular television.
Cable 20 years ago.
Yeah. Thank you, Rick. I'm going to try
when you look at All in the Family, like you're like, wow.
Yeah. Well, when Archie Bunker and George Jefferson used to go back and forth at each other, and it was just like racial slur after
shit you've ever seen.
But I'm going to try when we do get super chats and things like that, and I am going to try to get to them right away and then go back to the regular comments. It's hard. I'm doing everything from here, whatever, but that's how I'd like to do it from now on. So thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Scott Black says, I would not pay $26. No,
I do not blame you.
Not for a team like the Jets. And I know Scott's a Dolphin fan, but not even for a team like the Dolphins. Like for me to pay, first off, I'm not paying $2,600 per seat. That's just, I don't care if you're a Super Bowl.
That is insane.
But for me to pay for season tickets, you've got to be a playoff contending team. Like that's that. Like you can't, and especially to raise the prices 2 years in a row.
You're going to get new season ticket holders when you haven't qualified for the playoffs in 15 years.
Exactly. Like if they were like fighting right now for a playoff spot on Glenn's first year, and we have five, and we have five,
kind of good about that, and go, okay, you know what? Let's check it out. I might not buy season tickets, but I might go to a couple of games, show a little support. There's no way.
Doughboy comes in, says, my dad's a Jets fan. You're not alone, man. Hey, we are a family of miserable jerk-offs. That's what we are, essentially. Hey, Mike, how's that Devils game against the Lightning? Yeah, I know. We'll get to that. We have our quick segment. Hudson River haters coming on. We'll do 5 minutes of hockey talk.
5 minutes in the box.
Yeah, and we will do that a little later in the show. And I have some Devils things to talk about.
I got to talk to you about some stuff there. We'll get there.
We will get there. Another loss coming. High school team. Yeah, they are. I'm not. Look, Scott's a Dolphin fan. That's not even an insult at this point. Like, I get it. I'm 100% with you.
Like I told the guy at work last night, to giving me shit. I was like, there's nothing you can say about the Jets that I haven't said louder, angrier, drunker, and more often. Anything you've said, I've said it. We got another super chat in the house from Ali.
Yes, we do. Ryan, real quick, 37-13 Jaguars. After last week, can't even argue that, Ryan. Can't even argue that. Here we go. Ali getting a Jets chant. Here we go. Jets. Coming in with $5. He's a channel member. Says, any New York Jets Christmas gift stories or suggestions? How often do you guys get or give Jets-themed gifts? Do you prefer bootleg or non-licensed merch? Here's what I would say, and then I'll let Maddie answer. I always, and I've said this before on this show, I always get Jets stuff. My family all know I'm the easiest person to shop for. You go to Jet Shop, Devil Shop, Yankee Shop, you're good. Like, you can get me anything. And even if it's something I have, chances are it's worn out and I'll just wear the new one. So that's why when Jets stuff comes to me, I don't really spend money on the Jets anymore on purpose, but I have no problem if people want to gift me Jets stuff. I just always tell them I want this logo. I want the current logo. You know, it is what it is. The bootleg non-licensed merch, I have seen great bootleg stuff.
Yeah, it's hit or miss with that.
Yeah, and then I've seen real shit licensed stuff. What I would say with that is if you plan on getting a player jersey, get the non-licensed stuff. Don't waste your money. Unless you're getting a legacy player. So if you're going to go and get like a Curtis Martin or a Darrell Revis, a Nick Mangold, a Joe Namath.
Get one of those nice ones for that.
Yeah, if you want to get an official NFL merchandise one or a Mitchell and Ness, if you're going like a Namath or an old Klecko or Gastineau or something like that, get licensed. Do it right. But if you're planning on getting like a Garrett Wilson or a who else would you even buy? Breece Hall. Like
Breece Hall. I mean, I got my Braylon Allen jersey that I bought from NFL Shop, but I don't buy the like on-field player authentic, the $295 one. I'll get maybe like $99.99 one with a coupon or something like that.
Yeah, yes.
But
no, I agree with that too. You don't have to spend. You don't have to get like the Vapor Rush jerseys.
Yeah,
$300.
And what's funny is Amazon has a pretty good Jets shop. For pretty reasonable prices, there's a lot of stuff that you could pick up there that's decent, that, it's better than buying from NFL.com, and some of it you'll get in 2 days if you're a Prime member. So there's that. And again, I'm like Mike, everybody knows, just get him Jet shit. It's easy, even if I don't want Jet shit that year. They just, we got you. Here you go, So same boat.
No, Ali, if you have people asking you what to get you, you can tell them, if other people want to spend the money and will get you a Jet stuff, if you have family members or whatever, be like, yeah, Jet stuff, and then they'll be shocked. And then once the look of shock on their face subsides, they'll go and they can get some Jet stuff. But that's my answer for that. I appreciate that a lot there, Ali. But let's go back up here. We got fuck the Dolphins on Monday night, go Steelers. I mean, who cares at this point? Like, at this point, I don't give a shit about the Dolphins because we've already lost to them twice.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, there's no way we have a better season than them.
Yeah. So,
I mean, our coach looks less dorky than theirs. That's all we've got.
YouTube user waiting on her. Did he actually email me? I will check my emails. I did not know he emailed me. But yeah, let's just see if he actually emailed me. I'll look on my phone here real quick. Let's see here. You know what I'm having a big problem with, Maddie? My main Gmail account that I use for like my personal stuff. So like all my utility companies, the schools that my kids go to, like the one I use for like all my main stuff is I've had it for 15 years.
And now don't know how to use the chat feature.
No, but it's filled up, and I keep having to delete stuff and get shit off. And you can't just delete like all your emails at once.
Yeah, you can.
I haven't figured out a way. They have it where you click it and it'll do like 50. But I have
and then it'll give you an option. Say, do you want to delete all 400,000? Maybe not in your inbox, but in your promotions and your socials.
You're gonna have to walk me through that, buddy.
I can't. I literally just did.
No, I'm not going to be able to do that right now.
I'm just saying, I literally just told you how to do it. Now, it might not work in your inbox, but for all your junk and promotions and social stuff and other shit like that, you can definitely free that up.
No, Scott, I got nothing. Did he write Midnite as in like like a lot of people make that mistake.
Maybe he reached out to you on Instagram or Twitter.
Definitely not on Twitter.
Valerie, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
We're getting to it. Absolutely. Let's get to it. Here we go. Guys, you are doing awesome tonight. Thank you very, very much. Here's a Jets chant for Valerie. Jets. And hit the like button, folks. Hit that like button. It is free. Oh, Maddie hates the like button. That's why he walked away. The Saturday meeting of pissed off, depressed Jets fans. Just the usual Sunday crap tomorrow. Yeah, I guess that's what our show is over the past couple years. It's just the Saturday meeting of pissed off, depressed Jets fans. I like that, Valerie.
But I got myself a little present.
Is that an ABA ball?
It's an ABA ball.
Damn, that's nice. Is it like official ball?
It's an official ball, but it was made this year.
No, I get that, but I mean, it has. I saw the logo. Look at that.
Yeah,
sweet.
I've always wanted one, and they put them out. There's a site called Lana Sports, and they have packs of cards for ABA's teams and shit too. Because I love the ABA. So
what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna play with it?
Nah, I'm gonna put it up on a stand and.
You think you could go to any signings and get any old ABA?
If I could get like Rick Barry or Dr. J to sign that'd be the coolest shit.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I mean, I'll keep my ear out if they do like a sports con or something locally. I'd love to, dude. I'd love to get Rick Barry or Dr. J. Those are my guys when I was a kid.
Let's see here. Lane, good to see you, buddy. Go Jets. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Ryan, we get it. You already posted that. I live in the Bronx. Never had a problem watching the game. I'm technically, even though I am closer, I'm actually closer to New York than Boston. And now I'm like 40 minutes outside Hartford and an hour outside New York City. So it's like maybe even less than an hour when I'm driving. But yeah, it's nasty here. Like I get, like I said, it's to the point where the Patriots aren't playing, the Giants aren't playing. I still don't get the Jets. Like it is bad. Merry Christmas to you too, Ryan. Not Maddie. There's cousin Kenny. What's up, cousin Kenny? I'm glad you translated that. I had no idea what he was saying. I guess
talk about the Chappelle Show thing.
Oh, okay. God, if you haven't seen the Chappelle Show. Pop Copy, that's one of my favorite ones. The one where the blacks get the reparations. And
dude, there's not a bad episode of that show. Like the only bitch I have.
Dude, what did they call it? The really real world, where that the mad real world, where the fat white kid.
I actually saw that guy do stand-up comedy. The white kid from that sketch.
Oh yeah,
it was pretty funny. He's from Massachusetts, and he was pretty good. He wasn't bad. The only gripe I have with Chappelle Show is I was like, I don't want musical acts. Give me one more sketch. I don't want to fucking see fucking Most Def or this other dumbass wearing a hat 100% agree on it. Like, give me 5 more minutes of fucking Clayton or Tyrone.
Yep.
My wife is a woman named Rhonda who to this day does not understand why every time like my wife mentions her, she can hear me in the background. That wasn't me, Rhonda.
Rick, our resident Raider fan, also a super chatter tonight. Thank you. True. Hey, brother, I love you. Hey, look at what my Raiders want for tickets. It's insane. Is it more than $2,600 per PSL?
I think that, like I said in the comments, I think there's a Vegas factor for that.
Oh, there's like a Vegas tax?
Well, no, it's just that you're in Vegas.
So, meaning, a Vegas tax. Like, so it's like everything's more expensive.
It's a touristy thing. People.
Oh, correct. Everything's more expensive and not an actual. Yes.
Yeah, because it's Vegas. People go to Vegas to party out.
Sith happens. Good to see you, buddy. The Jets are depressing. Yes. So I'll say I'm excited about the new Supergirl movie. Momoa is going to kill it as Lobo. Well, that remains to be seen.
We'll see.
I just have a problem seeing anything. Like I saw the preview for the Minecraft movie that Jason Momoa is in, and all I could think about was him graping the chick from Game of Thrones before he marries her, or when he marries her.
Yeah, he doesn't stick in my mind as that.
That's the character I know him as. As not Drago.
I used to love Lobo as a character. I have his first appearance and stuff, and we'll see. I mean, the fact is he's wanted to play Lobo for a long time. But let's be honest, dude, that Supergirl movie. Wow, James Gunn. We have a drinks too much, hard partying hero who falls in line with a bunch of space misfits. And wow, did you just want to remake Guardians again? Because I'm not as excited for it as everybody else is.
I mean, I'm excited that they put Supergirl in a normal Supergirl outfit.
Yeah, I mean,
that most recent, what was it, a TV show or something where they put her in like a full leotard or something like that? It's like no. You need the little red skirt. It's Supergirl. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, you need this skirt. It's iconic.
Yeah. Cousin Kenny, good. New York Islanders. Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good. I hate the Islanders. Okay. And we got a Jags fan in the house. Charlie, well, I think I've seen him around here before in the past. Jags fan here. I love your content. You guys keep up the good work. Hopefully the Jets can turn their program around soon, just like the Jaguars did. God bless you guys. You too, Charlie. I appreciate that. Good to have you in here. And yeah, look, I don't hate the Jaguars. I'm not a person who hates the Jaguars. I think I'm actually excited to see them doing well. And like I said, that fucking commercial always puts me in a good mood because who doesn't want to hear it for the boys? Sauce jersey. That's just a random thing to say. I'm sure that means something. MMS, Mike and Maddie, sexy time.
Whoa.
Make a love explosion on your stomach. Let's see here. All right. Well, real quick, I do want to get to a little bit about this fucking game. So everybody, thank you so much for being in here. Hit that like button. I will get right back to the comments. But okay, so Maddie, Brady Cook was officially named the starter. And not only that, but Fields and Tyrod are still both out. And Adrian Martinez was re-signed to the team and is now our number 2 backup quarterback.
Why the fuck not?
So the two guys who are fighting for the 3rd QB position in the preseason
are now 1 and 2.
1 and 2. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Jets football.
God, it's all I can think of is that scene in basketball where the guy's like, it certainly does seem to be raining shit on Joe Cooper. Yeah, well, Joe Cooper is Jets fans.
It's bad.
God.
It is bad. And the fact that they brought, when I saw that they re-signed Martinez after he was let go of, I don't know, the 49ers, he was over there. And I'm like,
I was kind of surprised. I was like, I wonder if he just kept his like apartment in Jersey knowing this would happen eventually.
I just can't, it's almost like I'm in a state of disbelief with this team. Like Aaron Glenn is probably banging his head on a desk, being like, what the fuck?
He's just hitting it over, going, we're built for this shit. We're built for this shit.
We're the New York Jets. We're built for this shit.
Christ.
Fucking asshole. I still love him. I still love Aaron.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. I want things to turn around. I want this season to be one of those things where he just takes a lot of lessons. And then, but god damn, their booty cheeks.
So bad.
So fucking bad.
But yeah, and then can we just really quickly just drop this Joe Burrow crap? That's what this week in Jets Twitter has been.
Yeah.
Was people coming up with ridiculous? Can I just break something down for everybody who for some reason thinks we should be giving away 1st-round picks for Joe Burrow? He is injury prone. Okay. The Jets MetLife turf is injury prone.
Yeah, it is injury giving.
You put these two together, and it's a recipe for disaster. And if you don't think, after watching Vinny go down, after watching Aaron Rodgers go down, after watching quarterback after quarterback go down on this turf or be taken out for the season like Geno Smith over something so stupid, it's just the Jets. We are not allowed to have good things. Okay. And maybe we could draft the quarterback and bring him in. I don't think that guy's going to go down immediately. I think, but my point being is, if we brought in Joe Burrow,
if we bring in somebody who's prone to injury, we did Fields and Tyrod,
but not even. Let's throw them out. I'm talking about if we bring in the Jets football luck is if we bring in a guy like Joe Burrow, or if we bring in a guy like Patrick Mahomes, or if we bring in any Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff. If we bring in any of these guys where we give away 1st-round picks and the entire fan base is like, oh yeah, here we go. Next season, it's our season. This is all we needed was a franchise-proven quarterback to come in. Boom, he's getting injured. First season, he's on the team.
It's a done deal. I promise you it will happen.
I could not believe. And then there was this, I didn't even comment on it because it was going around and it was clearly a clickbait. graphic, and it had like Jets receive Joe Burrow, Cincinnati receives all 5 first-round picks and Garrett Wilson, and then people were taking it seriously. Like even the Bengals wouldn't ask for 5 first-round picks and Garrett Wilson.
No, that's. I don't know. See, people seem to think the Jets are going to trade both of their firsts to the Giants to move up in the draft this year too, and I'm like, that's not going to happen.
But that's more believable.
Yeah, I mean, it's more believable, but it's still not really believable.
Well, and the Giants, from what I think the Giants' schedule, I think they have some winnable games left, and we're only one game apart at this point.
Yeah,
so,
it's going to be interesting to see where the final standings for the draft shake out. I'm very curious about that.
I mean, we're losing at least 3 out of 4. So we're looking at a 4-win season at best. So these other teams, and if we lose to the Saints,
yeah,
we'll have a top 3 pick.
I'm not ruling out the Jets having a top 3, top 4 pick easily.
And that Colts pick keeps getting better and better.
Better every week, baby.
What we talked about it on Monday, we were like, they're looking at Phillip Rivers. He's signed.
Yeah, it's a done deal. I'm gonna watch that game. I think if they're the 4:00 game, I'm watching it Sunday for sure.
Dude, what in the world? You're telling me? And look, I get it. Phillip Rivers has had a almost Hall of Fame career.
Yeah,
but you're telling me that there are no other quarterbacks.
Well, I just think the Colin Kaepernick league came out whining about him, and I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna fucking sign your boy. Come to terms with it. Colin Kaepernick's never coming back to the NFL.
Yo, Colin Kaepernick is so not coming back to the NFL that the Colts went to 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
and the Jets have Brady Cook and Adrian Martinez as our QB1 and QB2.
Well, again, nobody wants that circus, dude. It's just a fucking, you know what I mean? Talk about a major distraction with zero payoff.
Yeah. And it'd be, exactly. The second he signs to any team, it's just going to be, the press is just going to, just like all these questions. And he's going to love it. He's going to be in the spotlight, with his big afro, kicking it. Sorry, dude.
Not worth the headaches. It's just the drama. For a C+ quarterback, it's not worth the headaches. If he just was a quiet, keep your head down, lunchbox player, you might think about it. But no, dude, the distractions alone are just not worth it.
What is this, Dano? Change page size to the max.
Probably some email question for you.
Yeah, I don't know how to work things like that, Dano. No, I'm really bad. Duval, there you go. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Good to see you. The last thing I will say, Maddie, about the New York Jets and the game before I get into other things is our rookie cornerback, A.Z. Thomas, placed on injured reserve. He was the one who basically took over for Sauce Gardner when he got traded. He didn't do bad, but I guess there's some sort of injury when you're put on injured reserve. That's 4 weeks. He's out for the season.
Yep.
So it's just another thing.
Well, that's, and I think I said this at the beginning of the year. I don't even care. This season's a wash. So it's just next man up. Let's see somebody. Maybe if one of the 20 people who died this season that got replaced, maybe one of their replacements impresses us. Otherwise, I mean, we weren't going to win with them.
No, well, the best thing to do right now is like we've talked about. It's like, let's see what we got on this team.
Just put whoever in.
Yeah. Like, I don't care if it's an undrafted free agent. I don't care if it's a 6th rounder.
Giant bouncer at a bar in the middle of Midtown, and he looks like he's got good hands. Maybe talk to him.
Mike, have you ever thought about doing T-shirts? They could say, "I hate the Jets." Perfect. I'd get one. I've a billion times I've thought about getting top right-hand corner. There's the "Why I Hate the Jets" logo that I use on all my reaction videos. Yep. Obviously, on a shirt, it would be much bigger, but I also don't know legally if I can put the Jets logo directly on a shirt.
I got an idea for one, actually.
Well, before I get any weird shirts, like weird ideas for shirts, I just want to get the logo in the top of your corner, MMS on the front, and start with that. And then I can, start, because even I forget who it was, but somebody emailed me ideas for shirts like last year, or something, and one of them was wait till wait till I get my readers with the MMS logo below it, because that was when I started, and I do need them. I have my own pair now, a new pair. But yeah, my eyes are fucking bad. They're not doing good, folks. Be honest. But let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's get some Midnight Mike merch. We'll work on it. Like I said, and another thing is that a lot of times when you, and I'm glad all you guys are here. I want to make this clear. When I put out merchandise, I want it to be good quality merchandise. Okay. And there's one company that I go to that I had shirts made for my old podcast 10 to 15 years ago. Shirts are still in perfect condition. There's zero wear and tear on the screen, on the printing. They're perfect, and I've worn them a million times. That's the company I want to go through. A lot of times I did later on in that show's history, I had a company. I don't know if anybody's heard of Pro Wrestling Tees, but they're a big provider of independent wrestlers shirts. So you if you have enough, you have to prove you have enough followers or subscribers on YouTube or whatever, and then you could get a store, and then you could give them your designs and they'll print them. So they had a subsidiary called belowthecollar.com. So I got my shirts through that. That company shut down. But those shirts were good because people could just order off the site. But just like most shirts, the printing eventually after X amount of washes started to wear and tear. So it's like I don't want to have my shirts do that. Like I want them to be like real good quality. So that's what I believe me, it's coming. I just don't know exactly when, but I appreciate the fact that you guys are that you guys want them. Hey Maddie, is that the Texas Rangers?
I'm not acknowledging this, Scott. Grow up.
Thank you, cousin Kenny. Khal Drogo. I knew it was something like Drago. I'm telling you, it wasn't long ago that I watched the entire series. Maddie.
First appearance of Lobo, we were talking about it.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Jorge, at the start of the season, there was some hope. Was there? Me and Maddie both said 5 wins.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
How much hope was there? Now every week it seems like every team is just having a stat padding or legacy game. Yeah. I can't argue that at all.
No lies told.
Cousin Kenny. Thank goodness Maddie has a regular t-shirt tonight. Last Saturday's tank top was a little disturbing. I don't think so, Maddie. I think you looked fine in your tank top.
I'm not too worried about what cousin Kenny thinks.
Your wife beater that you came in.
Hey man, you guys are lucky I got up at all. I was exhausted.
I bought Absolute Batman 15 this week just for the Joker. Was that one of the new releases?
Yeah, it was a big deal. It sold out like crazy too.
Oh, it did?
Oh man. Absolute Batman is like killing it in the market right now.
I saw that too. I saw that DC of the top 10 best sellers this year, Marvel only has one in the top 10, and it was like a Spider-Man. Every other one is DC in the top 10 sellers this year.
Their Absolute line is just killing it, man. Absolute Batman is just everybody's favorite book, and it's good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy it. I don't love it as much as the rest of the world does, but that's not to say I don't like it at all. I think it's a very good book, and I love the guy who writes it, Scott Snyder. It's apparently a raw copy of #1, which is literally 15 months old, sold for $300 on eBay today.
What was the original market price?
$3.99.
Nice.
Might have been $4.99.
That's a good return on investment.
I mean, I have so many. I have the whole run with Absolute Batman. I got a bunch of the variant covers and stuff, but it's an interesting new take on Batman. It's a whole different thing, but it's good. It's definitely making money for DC.
Jerome says, "Good evening, young fellers."
Jerome, what's up, buddy?
Good to see you. Is Boyle emergency QB3? Oh boy. Luke Falk. There you go. Enough injured QBs done.
Yeah.
Our entire defense needs an overhaul. Absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to be very interesting to see what they draft this next draft.
Yeah. These next 2 drafts are both going to be really.
Well, I think the 2027 draft will be less surprising than this one because
Yeah.
we'll know by what we get in this draft
what we're going to draft next.
Yeah, what we're going to be
But
going.
I love that we're 2 drafts out and already planning.
Yeah, we're already planning for the 2027 draft. We're like, all right, so with this draft, guys,
our life is a nightmare.
This is it. We're going to do it.
It's so bad, dude.
Let's get a good bridge quarterback and sit our first round QB for a year. Kirk Cousins looked good against a good Tampa Bay defense.
I will not have Kirk Cousins on this football team.
Yeah, he really burned a bridge with the Jets.
Yeah, I guarantee you they won't sign him after what he pulled with Minnesota and all this other shit. Just yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Joe Burrow would never come here. There's nothing to worry about. I don't want him here. So I'm so good. If Joe Burrow doesn't want to come here, then me and him have something in common. That's fine by me. Real quick, we got some breaking news, Maddie.
Oh, do we?
The Dodgers.
I'm not shocked.
I've signed Mr. Met pending a physical.
Yeah, sounds about right. God.
Please, Maddie, tell me what the fuck happened with Pete Alonso and Edwin Diaz, please.
Well, I can tell you with Alonso, he wanted too many years that the Mets weren't comfortable with.
That's the consensus thing.
And I think Baltimore will be unhappy at the ass end of this deal with how it went down. I mean, but they won't be unhappy. They just will know that they spent too much money and gave too many years. As for Diaz, I honestly think because, we found out there's a lot of drama that behind the scenes with the Mets and in the clubhouse. And I mean, how hard is it if you're the best closer in the league to go, I'm going to go play on the team that just won the World Series and shows no fucking indication that they're slowing down. Who wants a ring?
Well, but the thing is that Baltimore, my question is with Alonso going to Baltimore is they had a good year 2 years ago. Last year, they didn't really do anything.
It's money, dude. He went purely for the cash in the years. And, I guarantee Pete Alonso.
You don't think he has any interest in winning a World Series before?
I don't think he has any false belief that he can win a World Series there.
Okay, because I'm saying there's other teams that he could have gone to.
Yeah, but today's ball player they're not all like when we were kids, and even then they weren't exactly, but they're to the point now where it's like Pete knows he's 31 years old. He's like, I just want to make sure I got enough money. And what'll end up happening is he'll retire and then he'll come back and sign a 1-day contract with the Mets to retire as a Met or some nonsense. And then be like, Polar Bear's back and do all the fucking old timer games and shit. But I don't think
doesn't it put a little bit, just a little bit of a stain on his Met career that he did this? Like as a Mets fan, I'm asking you.
It's one of those where I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, it was one of those things where it was like I just couldn't see them coming to an agreement that both.
Okay, I don't know if this is my internet or Maddie's internet, but I have Maddie froze. Maddie, repeat that.
All right. Yeah, it's just one of those. You knew this wasn't going to work out the way that either side was going to give on. So it is what it is. I'm not thrilled, but I'm not that angry with them. It's just kind of like, well, you bolted for the money, but who doesn't?
The only reason I say that is because it's like I love Darrelle Revis, but the fact that he went to the Patriots and won a Super Bowl, he will never be a Klecko, a Namath, that kind of upper echelon Jet. Like Namath ended up on the Rams because he was greedy and wanted to play another year when he was clearly washed up.
Yeah, when it was an absolute.
So I have no fucking whatever, but like there will never Corbett and Klecko, Darrelle Revis will never be there for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that I always take that a little bit personally when you're just I don't know, but he wanted to win a Super Bowl, but clearly Pete Alonso has no interest in getting a World Series.
A championship with Baltimore, so whatever.
Alex the Average, good to see you. Hey guys, how you doing? And Rusty Spooner in here. Islanders are in first now, crazy division. What's up, Mike, Maddie, and Gang Green fam? Yeah, we're going to be talking some hockey for 5 minutes. We got our 5-minute segment coming up. When do I have you till, Maddie?
We got about 15 minutes left. So,
all right. We'll go through a few more comments. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, when I saw the Diaz shit, and then the next day, the Pete Alonso shit,
dude.
I was like, yo.
Well, that group text came and I didn't see it. I was so busy that I didn't even know Alonso had left. Like when you guys all started texting, and I was like, what the and I was like, God damn it. So I went up and checked the newspaper online, and I was like, oh man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I still had so much to do. I was like, I can't even talk about this right now. Fuck.
Dude,
New York radio's going fucking nuts over it though. Holy shit, dude. Every radio show has it's been
absolutely.
just nonstop, dude.
The fucking Benengo went off.
Yeah, I saw that
one. My Mets are so fucked. Shaking my head. Fuck my life. Like I said, I'm a Yankee fan, and I'm sitting there going like, what the fuck are they doing? Because it's
like the Hindenburg.
It just makes no sense. It's like they just spent all of this money to bring in Soto and to add him to this team that had Alonso and they had a good, and granted, they didn't have the best season. We get that. But it's not like there wasn't huge potential with the guys on that team. And then they just took two of the biggest. Alonso, what is he, the number one home run hitting Met of all time?
Met of all time, yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we're not even going to make you an offer. How about that? Because they didn't even make him an offer. Like, what the fuck?
It sucks, dude. I fucking hate everything.
Like that's what the Jets should have been doing, or should be doing, and are doing. That's not what the Mets should be doing, or shouldn't. I mean, now they've done it. It's too late now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to salvage this offseason. You know, Stearns and Cohen keep saying, "Oh, the offseason's really young, and don't worry, everybody, calm down." I'm like, I don't even know what what are you going to do? Show me.
Who are you? Who is out there available? That's what I'm saying. Who's available?
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think
the caliber of those guys.
Like, is the farm system that good? Like, are you that sure? So we'll see. Luckily, I don't like sports.
We hate sports. Hate sports.
Like crochet and monster trucks.
I don't know who said it at the beginning. Let me see if I get. Oh man, do I have to do all this bullshit? Who was it? Oh, Travis earlier had written, "Hey Mike and Maddie, I finally watched the first season of Chad Powers. Not bad.
Yeah,
not
man,
bad.
You liked it.
Not bad.
It's fun. I mean, it's not groundbreaking, but it's just fun, and it's kind of.
I think it's better than not bad, Maddie.
I enjoyed it.
I know you enjoyed it, but that's what I'm saying is I not bad is I feel like an understatement. But like when I saw that show being promoted, I was like, there's no way this is going to be good. Like, I'm going to give it a chance, but this is going to be terrible.
Right.
And my expectations were so overmet that I can't even sit here and say not bad.
Yeah.
The newest episode, I've missed a few. Whatever. I will get the newest episode of Welcome to Dairy. I get it. Was insane. No spoilers. Like, I am behind. I watched the first 2 episodes of that, and I watched the first episode of Stranger Things like a couple weeks ago, and now I'm just kind of watching. I got to do one at a time because I'm also watching Tulsa King. So it's like I got like right now I'm doing Stranger Things, and when me and my wife have time, we're watching Tulsa King. But Stranger Things here, what I will say is that this season, I think these kids have been told how awesome their show is and how awesome actors they are, and they've been so spoiled over the past.
It's just gotten crazy.
Oh, I just think that the acting is not that great all of a sudden as they've become adults. And they seem like it seems like they're so overacting, like they know this is it. And they know that of like the 5 or 6 kids, main characters of kids, or 8, if you count the sister and that group, it seems like they're all like, I've got to prove it now because I'm not going to have a job for years. I'm going to be typecast. Like I need to get, and it seems like everybody's trying to overact each other.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I mean, there's still points that are interesting. There are still callbacks that are fun to the 80s, obviously.
Right.
And stuff like that. but it just seems overacted. That's what I will say.
See, I've never watched it, and Sasha and I are talking about watching it. We'll see. I don't know. So Samantha has either strep or mono right now. So tomorrow, after she's been on antibiotics for a day, we might hang out and watch a show. Maybe I'll see if she wants to watch Stranger Things.
I thought I had mono once for an entire year. Turns out I was just really bored.
Bored. That's right.
No, dude, the first couple seasons, even the last season up to season 4, I love Stranger Things.
That's cool.
Like, love it. It's so interesting. It's so fun. Like, it's awesome, and the 80s nostalgia is so there.
I apparently have to start watching Shoresy. Everyone is getting on my case about not having to watch Shoresy. So,
let's see here.
And they did have my boy Sean Avery on for a cameo that I watched, which was hilarious.
All right. Well, Maddie, I know we have a. Please, everybody, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It's free. It's down below. I know we have like 30 people watching. I know there's not 30 likes on this video. So do me a favor. Hit that like button if you have not. I would appreciate that. That'd be me personally. I'm asking you for Christmas. Hit the like button. But we are about to do our 5-minute segment here on our hockey. Maddie came up with this a long time ago, the name. I loved it. And I always wanted to do something with it. Maybe one day it can turn into a hour show. Who knows? Maybe it can become in the off season. It can become a longer segment. I mean, obviously not in hockey off season, in the Jets off season as hockey continues. But hold on. I want to make sure I got my time cue here. There we go. Because I'm going to keep it real, folks. Some of you love hockey. Some of you don't. This is a Jets show. We go off in all different directions. But before we do that, we're going to talk some hockey because it needs to be done. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. Let's do the Hudson River haters. It's the Devils versus the Rangers all day, every day in this segment. Let's go.
Yeah, we step into the ring, it's Devils versus Rangers. Fans repping colors, you know that they win. In the garden or the rock, we settle the score. Hate runs deep, but we always want more. Rivalry ignites like fire in the night, shouting venomous chants, ready for a fight. So put your hands up, let the battle commence. Hudson River haters, it's the tension that's tense. Rivalry alive, in the crowd ignite.
All right, Maddie, do you want to go first or am I going first?
Go ahead.
All right, what I will say is this. The Devils have not really improved much from last week. We had I think 2 wins over this past 7 days. We beat the Ducks today. But once again, like I don't know, Ryan or someone brought up, we gave up 8 goals against the Lightning like 2 days ago. This team is destroyed by injuries. Jack Hughes still out with his finger. I hate that it says that, like in the injury report, it says finger. It's like, get the like, and if you don't know that he literally pretty much almost probably cut off his finger, almost
cut a tendon eating a steak.
Yeah, if you didn't know that, it looks so lame. But Pesci's out, Gritsik is out, and Timo Meier, our right winger, one of the stars of our team, literally just went out because he has for personal family reasons. And once again, clearly something happened. I haven't caught up. I don't know what happened, but something happened within his family, maybe kids, wife, relatives. I don't know. So obviously I don't blame him for that, but it's just another thing where the Devils just are to a point where they're clawing as much as they can. They started off the season, the first 2 months, number 1 in the league, beating play. They weren't beating like chop liver teams. They were beating playoff Stanley Cup champions. Like they were beating the Panthers. Like they were kicking ass, and it has just gone to shit so fast. And I say that like when I spoke to you last week, Maddie, about this, I said like, oh yeah, the Islanders are ahead. The Rangers are higher than the Devils in the last play, and the Devils are out of the playoffs right now. It was all the difference of points was only like 2. So it's not like it's that, but they're just not doing anything to help themselves. So that's just really frustrating. And that's my little Devils update. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the Quinn Hughes trade, but what do you got?
Well, the Rangers just remained kind of a ho-hum team. They're 2 wins above 500 right now. They're just starting overtime with Montreal. And, it's AHL merry-go-round, it feels like. See, so-and-so's called up here. So-and-so's sent down here. I just, I don't see much of anything with this team. They remain 3 games out of a wild card spot. Your guys are still at least in a wild card spot.
I don't know if we are. Are you sure about that?
I just looked at NHL.
Oh, okay.
I think you're like
the
point
last
away from falling out of it.
Yeah, last wild card spot.
But I just don't. I'll still watch them. I'll watch them a little more when football's over. But I don't. There's nothing about this team that makes me excited. I still think an outdoor game in Florida is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
we'll see. I genuinely think this may be the first time where they're like, we have to move this indoors because the ice will not stay. I know they think they have an idea. I'm sorry, but it seems like a really big ask. On to the Hughes trade. I don't know, man. I mean, he's signed till the end of 2027.
Yeah,
so
it's just the rest of his contract.
I don't know. We'll see. I think that they gave up an awful lot to get him, so he could still walk, and I wouldn't be shocked. I can tell you this: if he were a free agent at the end of this year, that trade package would not have been put together.
No. They needed to bring him in for potentially 2 playoff runs.
But we'll see. I mean, they may already have a deal in place where they're like, look, we're going to pay you way more money than you'd get in New Jersey.
I don't think that's going to happen.
We'll see. I mean,
look, this is how I look at it. I actually never wanted Quinn through a trade. I didn't want to have to give up stuff. There was 2 camps as Devils fans. There were 2 camps. There was the camps that wanted to trade for him when we could get him, and then the camp that was like, well, let's just wait. And then
you guys made an offer for him again.
Yeah, there was of course, but I would rather keep now we have the assets that we would have traded for Quinn Hughes that we can actually go and get more pressing needs for this team. Our defense is not actually that beaten down. And so Quinn coming on the team would of course improve the team, but there's other things we need more.
Right.
Okay?
I'm just saying, 2 years
we need another third line center, desperately.
I get it. I'm just saying 2 years is a long time and a lot can change in that time. And, I know you guys have this thing there. Yeah, he wants to play with his brothers, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, depending on how much money somebody offers him, it may not happen.
See, I think the Canucks just wanted to get rid of the headache because even the Canucks general manager was in a press conference and literally
deep in a rebuild right now. So,
but he literally was like, yeah, he wants to play with his brothers. And then the coach tapped him and he was like, oh, that could definitely be considered tampering. He's like, I'm sorry about that. But and then Jack and Luke have said stuff. Quinn has said, they've all said it. They want to play together. So but my point is the Quinn trade to the Wild is, to me, not it's not the end all be all. There's still a shot in 2 years you're actually year and a half.
Maybe. I mean, the thing is though, again, Minnesota may offer him a lot of money. He may also realize he really liked living in Minnesota, and the fact that it's not an Eastern Conference team, meaning he's not going to play his brothers all the time. A lot can change. I'm saying it's very possible.
Aren't they from? I believe they're from Wisconsin or Michigan.
I don't know.
So it's that's his home area up there.
I don't have a real vested interest in those guys, so I don't really know that much about them. But either way, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I don't know. I don't think anything is a done deal for anybody anywhere, particularly in this league where you'll see the craziest shit go down, and you're like, wait, what? Who got traded? So it'll be interesting to watch, but it won't even be a factor until at least a year from now.
All right, well, that's been 5 minutes, folks. So this is the Hudson River Haters. When we get back, more Jets talk. Hit that thumbs up, folks, and we'll be right back. More Jets talk, and I got a couple things lined up for the end of the show that I might try. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do this.
Yeah, we step into the rings, Devils versus Rangers. Fans repping colors, know that they been in the garden or the rock. We settle the score. Hate runs deep, but we always want more. Rivalry ignites like fire in the night. Shouting venomous chants, ready for a fight. So put your hands up, let the battle commence. Hudson River Haters, it's the tension that's tense. Rivalry alive, in the crowd ignite.
Hey, before you have to end up getting out of here, do you know today my youngest daughter lost her first tooth,
Nice.
and my oldest daughter got her first pair of glasses. So they're both really excited.
Growing up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when my wife was on vacation with her dad. They went on a cruise, and so I took the girls out to dinner. I was like, we're going to a nice place, where you got to you can't just show up in ripped jeans. And we went, and Sasha lost a tooth, and we ended up sitting at the bar because they were like, yeah, we're just super busy, and we're cool with the kids sitting at the bar. They're not going to drink. And the bartender gave her $20 for losing her tooth at the bar. It was like so awesome, dude. It just made her so happy. But
damn.
yeah, I was like, I could get a tooth out, man. How many you want? I'd be like Charlie on Always Sunny and just start plucking them out.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they were just like falling out in that episode.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce, guys. So I will talk to you guys Monday. Just try to keep a stiff upper lip for tomorrow because it's probably not gonna be very pretty.
No, Maddie. What do you think? How bad is it gonna be?
I mean,
are you with your enemy Ryan, where it's like 37-13?
I'm thinking more like probably like 20-9, something like that. 21-9.
Okay.
Like I don't think the Jets get to double digits.
Really?
Yeah, they're so bad, and and again, I'm not mad.
For me, it seems like the Jets have the receivers are on 1 week and then they're off the next week.
Well, that's the problem is that we have another brand new starting quarterback this week.
Brady Cook was hitting them where he was pretty accurate. If you go back,
and bad, but is that going to continue? And are the Jets receivers going to show up to play? And again, it's very possible that they're like, all right, we're back to the tank. Let's go.
Does Cook get his first touchdown pass?
I say no.
I'm gonna root for it. I'm saying
I
yes.
want him to. Don't get me wrong.
Brady Cook's getting his first touchdown pass. We're not winning, folks. Let me make that clear.
All right, Rangers just won from a goal from JT Miller.
Well, there you go, and that would then probably put them in the standings above the Devils.
Nope.
No.
Devils have 37 points, and the Rangers have either 33 or 34. So
there's no way that is right. There is no way that is right because we were like we've been losing like crazy, and you guys were ahead of us.
Have 37 points. Now the Rangers have 36. Right. If you want to argue, go and at NHL.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Stats.
I'm looking at it.
So, I mean, they obviously haven't updated the standings from in.
Wow. Okay. So I guess you guys are on a loss 3. Okay. You guys have lost 3 in a row.
We've lost 1.
It says L3.
It says L1. What are you looking at?
I'm looking. Do you want me to bring it up?
L1, the streak right here. Are you at NHL.com standings?
I put in NHL standings and it says NHL standings.
If it's not at NHL.com, I'm not buying into it. The Rangers have lost 1, and now they broke their streak with a 1-1. It says on here their streak was loss of 1. So
interesting. How are we getting such different?
That's why I only go to NHL, because if they're wrong, okay, fine. NHL's wrong. Like, you got the best source wrong that's giving you bad info. You can't get mad at me. But if I'm at fucking timesofindia.com's NHL fucking standings, I don't know if I believe in what you're writing there, homeboy.
We got a lot of Islanders fans in here.
It's you don't have to be as ashamed as you used to. They've got some stuff going on. So
yeah, look at all
that's it, guys. I gotta go get ready for work. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope everybody has a kick-ass Sunday. See you Monday night, and everybody be good.
Have a good one, Maddie.
Later, boys.
All right, folks. I'm going to go through some more of your comments, and then I want to try something new because I was going to do it earlier on in the week. I was just going to come on a random night because I do want to start doing other content, and it is what it is. And I've been wanting to just basically go around the internet, watch videos with you guys, watch old game shows, things like that. And I actually have one teed up and ready to go that we can watch together. And I believe it's a Newlywed Game from 1973. If you guys don't remember the Newlywed Game, that was the game show where I feel like that was the game show where making whoopee became a thing, because obviously back in the 70s they couldn't say, hey, where was the weirdest place you ever banged, or where was the weirdest place you ever fucked. You can't say that on TV. You couldn't even say effed on TV now. I mean, on network. But I believe that's where that famous, like, when you and your wife make whoopee, that's where it came from. So I may be watching an episode of the Newlywed Game, but I want to go through your comments, and sometimes you guys get me on like tangents and it goes, and we'll see. But regardless, let's go through here and see here. Cousin Kenny says the OG rivalry was the Islanders Rangers. It was the OG rivalry. The Devils didn't come around until 1982, 1983. I get that. But from that point on, the Devils have won 3 Stanley Cups. Maddie doesn't want to always talk about it because, it really gets him upset that the Rangers have only won 1 Stanley Cup in their history, and I will stand by that, because the original 3 were division championships. There was like 6 teams. So congratulations, you were the best of 6. But, most of the teams we're talking about now, even in the Islanders dynasty, was how many teams were there? There was probably like 26 teams, 22 teams at the time. And then when the Devils won, it was, full strength. It was 30, 32 teams. So, that's real Stanley Cups. But Maddie is not a fan when I start promoting the Devils. Just doesn't like it. He hates this right there. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I appreciate you, Kenny. I appreciate it. Jets. Thank you, Lane, for being in here. How do you feel about the Giants? I don't know. You know what, Lane? Let me look up the Giants' remaining schedule. Let's see, NFL. Because from what I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was actually saying that he thinks that I think they play the Raiders. Like, they have some winnable games coming up. Yeah, okay, so this week the Giants play the Commanders. I feel like that's a winnable game. Both teams are like up and down. You don't know what to expect from them. That's a winnable game for the Giants, and it's at home. Now, will Giants fans actually show up? That's a whole other question. But will Commanders fans make that long trip for their shit team? There's another question. Then they play the Vikings. Then the Giants play the Vikings on December 21st. Winnable game, clearly. And then I believe then we're going Raiders. I have a feeling you have the Raiders. There it is, December 28th, 3 days after Christmas. Giants Raiders. There's another winnable game. Like, at this point, and then you got the Cowboys the final week of the season, so that's probably a loss. The Cowboys are doing okay, but the Jets are going to end up with a better draft pick than the Giants. That's how I look at it. Rangers win 5-4. Congratulations to you, Rangers fans. Maddie mentioned that a little bit earlier. Bah humbug. Will we get a kickoff return for a TD? Hey, that's like one of the only ways we score. So I sure hope so. I'm sure hoping that we get. Our special teams is, if I'm not mistaken, is the best in the league, if not top 5, top 3. Isaiah Williams has earned his spot on the New York Jets. I'm telling you that right now. Isaiah Williams has earned his spot on the Jets, and he will be here next year. Now, I've heard people compare and say, oh, well, Xavier Gibson. Xavier Gibson had the one against the Bills in the game that Aaron Rodgers went down, and because of the stage that it was on and the epicness of it being a game winner, I believe, in overtime, That's why Xavier Gibson had a job for two years, or almost 3. Isaiah Williams has had 2 in the last 5 games. Not only that, but almost every return he makes is for 20, 30, 40, 50 yards. Like, that's probably one of the most exciting things to watch as a New York Jets fan at this point, is our special teams kick and punt returns. I know that's sad, folks. I know that's sad. Damn it, the Canes just took first with 42 points. F my life. That was short lasting. Yeah, the Canes are they're the Devil's crust to bear right now. It's rough. That's the one team that we just can't seem to. It's over the past years. It's so annoying, and I fucking hate them because They're the Hartford fucking Whalers. They're the whale, baby. And I hate that they wear Whalers stuff. I hate that they sell Whalers stuff. Just everything about that team I don't like. They wear Devils colors. No. Can we get an interception? No, not. I don't think we're getting an interception this season. If there were 2 passes last week that literally hit our defense, I don't remember if it was the cornerbacks and the safeties, right in the goddamn hands, and they dropped them. Like if that was our chance to get some interceptions, and we blew it. So I would be shocked if we get an interception for the rest of the year. Maybe against the Saints. Maybe we'll get one against the Saints. But do you really think that Trevor Lawrence or Drake May or Josh Allen are going to go into a game and make ridiculous passes that they don't need to make when they could just beat the Jets any other way instead of throwing a ball like directly, like trying to be a hero? They don't need to be heroes to beat the Jets. They could just have a standard game. They could just go in there being like, I'll throw it if the guy's wide open. If not, I'll hand it off. If not, I'll throw it away. Who cares? We're going to win. And that's the sad truth of being a New York Jets fan at this point. That's the sad truth. Have a good one, Maddie. You are awesome, bud. Thank you, Rusty. I'm sure he appreciates that. I'm sure he saw it. The newlywed game with anal was hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about there. I remember the newlywed game. Yeah, let's do it, man. I feel like we should do it. Let's just end out the show doing something fun and like crazy. Like I said, once the off season comes around, one of the shows that we do is going to be dedicated to doing random stuff like that. It's too much to expect. Like, look, I know there are content creators. Now, if there's Jets news, we're talking Jets. Jets will always be the number one priority. And the Saturday show will pretty much always be a Jets show. But like in the offseason, especially this last offseason, Aaron Glenn and Muji hold stuff so tight. It's not like Robert Saleh where everyone's running their mouths, getting like stuff to the press. Their agents are talking. It's if other people, there are so many Jets content creators out there that if something big happens, we're always going to be hitting that. But why not do fun stuff along the way? We've always said we're a variety show, and we always have been a variety show where we talk about baseball, we talk about hockey, we talk about horror movies, we talk about comics, we talk about Star Wars, we talk about this. There's so many other things out there that are fun to talk about that I'm extremely motivated to talk about because I have fun doing it. That why not add that to the show? Why not make it fucking our show is a little different. The Devils were in the NHL before 82. I understand that, but they didn't count. It didn't matter. Before that, they were the Kansas City Scouts. Before they were the Colorado Rockies. I know the Islanders won 4 cups. I'm aware. You think I'm not aware of this stuff? But I didn't see them win 4 cups. When they won 4 their cups, I was like a blob in a diaper. The first New York team that I remember winning, the first New York, New Jersey metropolitan tri-state team that I remember winning a cup was the Rangers in 94. I was 14. And I was fucking pissed. I was pissed. But only for a year. Because then the Devils did it in 95. I was in New Jersey at the game when the Devils raised their last Stanley Cup banner in 2003. Hell yeah, Greg. That is what I'm talking about. We talked about it earlier, Lane. Go back and check it out. You can always go back and check it out. How do you feel about the Mets trading Edwin Diaz and Pete Alonso? We talked about it. I'm completely confused by it. Completely confused by it. As a Yankee fan, I am confused. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, they didn't even make Alonso an offer. Like, what? Like, make him an offer. 3 years, X amount of dollars. 4 years, maybe. Push it to 4. I know they didn't want to do 5. Honestly, as good as Burrow is, signing him versus someone like hypothetically Tua is, I don't want Tua either. God, concussion machine. Dude, that guy shouldn't even be on the field. If he has any love for his family, his kids, is anyone who loves him, like, and even NFL fans, do you want to? I hate the Dolphins. I hate the Dolphins more than any team on the planet. But any of you want to see someone potentially die or become a vegetable, like on the field? I sure don't. I don't care who it is. And his last concussion, they were like, here was his last concussion. Then the concussion before that, they were like, don't play anymore. You shouldn't play anymore. He played again, got another concussion, and is still playing the game. Like, that is, I don't get it. I will never get it. I will never get it. The Jets special teams is the best in the NFL since 1951 or something crazy like that. And it's first in the NFL. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? And the team has 3 wins. The Whoopi newlywed game was when she's, I think I may have seen that. I don't know which the one is I'm watching. Maybe, I don't know. But let's do that. Let's do it. F it. Let's be weird tonight. Let's be weird tonight, folks. Let's watch an episode of the Newlywed Game together. I promise you that if you that you will enjoy this. All right, here we go. All right. Bring it to this. What the hell is this? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like it like that. All right, folks. Let's do something a little different tonight. 1973, the Newlywed Game. Let's see what we got.
From Hollywood, here come the Newlyweds. Yes, it's the Newlywed Game. Now let's meet our newlywed couple for today. Couple number 1.
Oh, boy.
They first got acquainted when he was the in-between man.
Dude, that guy looks like the guy who used to play the little ukulele guitar. What was his name? Help me out in the comment section. I know some of you old heads know. Oh, I feel like his name was just on the tip of my tongue. It's like a rhyming name. But you know who I'm talking about, right? Let me get to you guys. Somebody in the comments has got to know who I'm talking about. Aren't we weird every night? Yes. Tiny Tim. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Valerie. That is awesome that you guys you knew exactly what I was talking about. Like, could you imagine dressing like that? Like, oh, that suit jacket just looks itchy. And his wife looks like a linebacker.
And in school, passing notes back and forth between her and her girlfriend. Married just 7 months, Don and Chris Boomer. Couple number 2. He says her way of making coffee is just a little different. She boils and evaporates most of the water, then adds the coffee ground. Married 8 months ago, Victor and Valerie Lightfoot. Couple number 3. The band that played it.
Yo, these people have some pretty cool last names. The first couple's last name was Boomer. The second couple's last name was Lightfoot. Like, what are we gonna get next?
The reception had never.
Oh, she's attractive. Yo, he is hitting way out of his league right there.
Played together before and were so bad no one could dance. So his father sent the band home and replaced them by playing his guitar. Married just 5 months ago, John and Melody Polano. Couple number 4. She figured out that during their courtship, she had to chase him for almost 40,000 miles, but she got her man. Married just 5 months ago, Lawrence and Diane Braun. Those are our newlyweds for today. Here's your host, the star of the Newlywed Game, Bob Eubanks.
Yeah, when you talk about some of the best game show hosts of all time, Bob Eubanks has got to be in there. I mean, obviously, like Richard Dawson, number 1. I mean, you guys can let us know. We've done this before on the Mike and Maddie's Top 5. You guys can let me know. But Bob Eubanks is He's one of the GOATs right there.
Thank you and welcome to the Newlywed Game. Well, they say that marriage is just a continuing process of two people getting to know each other. And we'll be helping to further that process along for our four couples right after this. All right, with the wives secluded safely off stage, it's time for some 5-point questions. As you know, gentlemen, you'll be answering these questions as you predict your wife will answer the same question when she returns. Now, if her prediction matches her answer matches your prediction, you'll chalk up 5 points towards a grand prize selected especially for you. So listen carefully, gentlemen. Remember, each question is worth 5 points. Each correct prediction brings you closer to your exciting grand prize. For 7 years, I say the same words, and I still don't know them. Question number...
That's funny because I was going to say that, like, I just put him over, and that was like amateur hour, like stumbling over. Like, that's like me stumbling over at the beginning of this show. You know, hey, Jets fans. Midnight Mike and the Midnight Mike Show coming to you from the Long Island Sound. It's like me stumbling over that, and I'm sure I have, but that's amateur hour.
Go on, gentlemen. Will your wife say you told her she was smart within the last 24 hours, 48 hours, or longer than that? Lawrence?
No, she's not smart. She left the iron on before we even got here.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
He just came on national television. I was like, yeah, my wife's not smart. Like, whoa. Holy shit. This British guy has got some balls.
So, did you tell her she was smart within the last 24 hours, 48 hours, or longer than that?
I told her she's not smart.
So it'd be longer than that, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, John?
Dude, that guy was looking for a never option. 24, 48 hours, more, or never. That guy would have been like, never. She's not smart. She left the iron on. What a dumbass. That was his example. She left the iron on.
I'd say she's pretty smart because she had all kinds of...
Will your wife say you told her she was smart?
Yeah, I say she would. She'll tell her...
Wait a minute, I'm not communicating here.
I don't think so either.
There's a wall between...
I don't know. I never told her she was smart. That's what I don't know.
I see. Will your wife say you told her she was smart within the last 24 hours, 48 hours, or longer than that?
I'll say within the last 24 hours.
See, that's an awkward question, though. Seriously, any of you guys out there who are married, or if you have a girlfriend, do you randomly just go up to them and say, you're smart? Like, just, that's it? You know, because I think my wife is smart, but I don't think I've, in the last 24 to 48 hours, have been like, hey, guess what? You're smart. Maybe I should. Tomorrow I'll do that.
Yeah, tell me then 24. Victor?
It's been a long time.
Longer than that. All right. John?
I'd say it was in the last 24 hours.
In the last 24. Next question, gentlemen. How will your wife say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. When my wife blanks, she reminds me of an old girlfriend of mine. Fill in the blank for me, John.
Oh, great.
This is a trap question. They do this all the time because there's really, I don't feel like there's a right answer here, because if you say that your wife does something like an ex-girlfriend, she's going to be pissed at you because it's just, that's how women get. I don't know. I think this is a trap question.
When my wife blanks, she reminds me of an old girlfriend of mine.
When she walks. When
my wife walks,
because,
fine.
This girl I used to go with, she walked and she just boom, boom. You know, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Now she's trying to pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, right. Victor?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what to say. I'll say when she talks to me,
my wife talks to me. Excellent. Don?
That's hard. I'd say the way she smiles.
When my wife smiles, she reminds me of an old girlfriend of mine. Lawrence?
Yeah, I would say the same. The way she smiles. My first girlfriend smiled exactly like.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's a trap question. Because the wives are going to be like, nothing. I'm nothing like that bitch. And I've seen episodes, I feel like, where they've said that. Like, I don't know. I'm nothing like your ex-girlfriend, Sheila. You know? I don't know. I don't know about that question.
She did. Yeah. How's she smile? Like that. Last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, not counting the dating game or the newlywed game, what will your wife say is the TV show title that best describes her on your first date? A TV show title, Victor, that best describes Valerie on your first date.
Oh my goodness, that's a hard question. I'll say, what's the name of that? It's one of those movies that come on in the afternoon. It's a soap opera.
Which one is that?
I'm not very familiar with all the names.
I'm not either. Very please.
I think she'll say, what is it? General Hospital.
Oh, General Hospital.
she
What the hell happened on their first date where someone ended up in the hospital?
She's really dramatic.
The first date was like General Hospital.
Well,
I thought you were going to say as the stomach turns or something like that. Don?
I'd have to say first date was like Kung Fu.
Kung Fu?
Yeah,
A lot of slow motion fighting.
No. I just got a few chops in the side.
I see. Lawrence?
Oh, I love Lucy.
You do?
Yeah. Oh, she's like that.
Oh, I love Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. John?
I'll say love is a many splendored thing because our first date was pretty good.
Love is a many splendored thing.
Yeah, we
Right, gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll be right back to reunite our couples, and we'll see how well the husbands have predicted what their wives will say right after these messages.
Okay, none of these are going to match. None of them. Okay, because that's such a random thing. There are, even in the 70s, there are 100 television shows out there or movies. Like, you're not going to match that. You're about, I mean, if they do match, I feel like that couple should win because it just means that their minds think so similarly. Let's see here. He looks like Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. How many of these couples do you think are still together? Ooh. I mean, let's be honest. The divorce rate in this country is so high, I'd say none. But I'd like to think at least one of them is still together and they're like grandparents, Like, that'd be a nice story, wouldn't it? Thank you, Greg. A lot of people got that. I appreciate that. Bob Barker, yep, legend. Bob Eubanks, Bob Barker, both of the Bobs. They were great stuff. Who's Wink Martindale? I feel like I recognize that name, but I also feel like it's like a made up name. It should be the soon to be divorced game. Well, yeah, if the people answer the questions wrong, who would even go on this show? I don't know. I think me and my wife would have done really well on this show because we didn't get married. Me and my wife didn't get married till we've been dating 7 years. And now I know that's a long time, but I had dated 2 other girls before her for 4+ years. So I told her from the start, like, look, I was with these girls for 4+ years. Like, I'm not even thinking about marriage or proposals or anything until we get past that. But ever since I met my wife, it's been like smooth sailing. And we definitely, I think we would have done quite well on this show. And I think you win like a kitchen, like washer and dryer, or kitchen, like a dishwasher or something. Hell yeah. Get me on there for a free refrigerator and mixing machine. That is so true. The Hurricanes are going to win it. The British guy definitely hits his wife over cooking the steak. I don't know. Yeah, he does look a little dicey. Let's get back to this.
Okay, gentlemen, we've recorded your predictions on cards. You now have them in your laps. Every time that your prediction matches your wife's answer, you'll be given 5 points. Then the one couple with the most points at the end of the show will win a grand prize selected especially for them. So, ladies, nice to have you back. And here's question number 1 for 5 points. Girls.
I know this is rude. But is it me or do like 3 of the women look pregnant? Like, I know that's fucked up. Like, as if they're not. But it seems like at least 2 or 3 of them are pregnant.
Did your husband tell you you were smart within the last 24 hours, 48 hours, or longer than that? Chris?
Oh, smart, huh? Well, probably within the last 24 hours.
Within the last 24. Don said he told you that you were smart within the last 24 hours.
Right.
Valerie?
It's definitely longer than that.
Longer than that. All right. He said it was definitely longer than that. Yes. Melody?
Oh, longer than that. He never tells me.
Longer. He said he told you within the last 24 hours.
No, you didn't.
I
You
know,
never tell
I
me
know
I'm
it.
smart.
That's what I told him, but I didn't understand it. I wasn't sure, but I got it at the end.
Diane?
I'd say he better have told me in the last 24 hours.
Last 24, he said he told you longer than that.
It just shows to show how stupid she actually is. He said she was stupid for leaving an iron on, and she's not smart. And she just said it better have been in the last 24 hours. Do you not remember the last 24 hours? Do you have the mind of a goldfish that you could not remember that your husband did not come out in the past 24 hours and go, you're smart. Let me tell you something. You are smart. You are a smart cookie. She's dumb. He's right.
I should have said that. I left the iron on. You left the iron on.
Oh.
Next question, girls. How did your husband complete this sentence? He said, when my wife blanks, she reminds me of an old girlfriend of mine. Fill in the blank for me.
I am so glad none of them said fucked. They would have been, these women would have ripped their teeth out.
My wife blanks. She reminds me of an old girlfriend of mine. Valerie?
When my wife, I better not remind him of any of his old
Well, he said you did. Laughs. He said that when you talk to him, you remind him of an old girlfriend of his.
I couldn't think of anything else.
That's it.
Okay.
Melody?
When I dance, I guess.
Dance. All right. He said that when my wife walks.
It was close. You walk pretty good.
How does she
How
walk?
do I walk?
I told him.
How do I walk right?
Boom, boom. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Ba-boom, ba-boom. He was talking about looking at her ass when she walks. Let's be straight up.
Yeah, right. I thought it was, yeah.
Diane? He never talks about his old girlfriends. I know he's better, but I'd say kiss.
Kisses, all right. He said when my wife smiles.
You smile like Deirdre, my first girlfriend.
Who's Deirdre? Never heard of her.
Who was your first girlfriend?
Deirdre.
I see.
She was only about 9.
Oh.
She smiled like her.
How did she smile again?
You smile.
Is that Deirdre? I know Deirdre. Deirdre?
Chris?
I don't think he's ever had any other girlfriends but me, but maybe I'm just being a little bit,
You sure had an answer fast. I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
When my wife sings. He said when my wife smiles.
Oh.
Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Girls, not counting the dating game or the newlywed game, what is the TV show title that best describes
Nobody is getting this one.
you on your first date with your husband? A TV show title that best describes you, Melody, on your first date with your husband.
Let's make a deal.
That's good.
Not a bad answer. That is actually a clever answer, and she came up with it quick because she's not the stupid wife. That was very clever. Let's make a deal because you know he's wheeling and dealing. He's trying to get himself some. Great answer.
That's good. That's good. I didn't say that, but I should have.
He said love is a many splendored thing.
Oh, why'd you say that?
That's sweet. That's why.
Diane?
Pretty nice. The rookies?
The Rookies. All right, he said it would be I Love Lucy.
You were jumping around all over me. When
She was what?
I forget it.
Oh. Chris?
Bonanza.
Bonanza. He said it was Kung Fu.
Kung Fu?
Yeah, well, you kept giving me little shots in the side. And
Did
stuff.
what?
Valerie?
Love American Style.
Love American Style. He said it was General Hospital.
I started to say that. Oh,
Fellas, thank you very much. 5-point questions. Next, we'll be back at the Wives to see how well they predict what their husbands will say on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. But first, here with gifts is Johnny Jacobs, who's terribly embarrassed because one of his relatives is known as the town drunk. Now, why do you feel so bad about it, John?
Well, Bob, because the town is New York City. For the wives today, we have Princess Gardner matching leather accessories, smartly styled for fashion-conscious women. The perfect gift, a fine name, Princess Gardner. And they'll receive Marcel Cosmetics, hypoallergenic, pure as nature, added moistures in, impurities out, available in 43 lipstick shades. Marcel Cosmetics. For the husbands, we have the Electro Grill Tabletop Electronic Barbecue. Plugs in anywhere. Great outdoor flavor with no charcoal mess from Electro Grill, the division of Beatrice Food.
This is, let's be honest, this is stereotyping. Not that I think stereotyping is wrong. Women like purses and makeup. Men like outdoor grills. But I just want to point out that those women on that question, the TV show question, they were way quicker witted than the guys. So now I'm starting to think, and the one girl, let's make a deal. Like, that was a great response. But I'm starting to think that some of these wives might be smarter than their husbands. And they're all sitting there like, I never called her smart. Maybe that's because you're the dummy.
And here's Hoover's Instamatic blender with solid state push button control, timer, and spatula to scrape as you blend from Hoover. For today's second place winning couple, we have the Speed Queen Super Twin washer and spin.
Are they just blending up tomatoes and like spinach leaf?
Spatula to scrape as you blend from Hoover. For today's second place winning couple, we have the Speed Queen Super Twin washer and spin dryer, portable, compact, easily stored, agitator actions with durable press cycle from Speed Queen. And for each of today's couples, here's a newlywed game, third edition, for them to play at home. Now let's return to Bob Eubank.
This is like giving the second place couple, the woman gets a steam cleaner washer, whatever that was. That's like giving your wife a vacuum cleaner for Christmas. Like, these women, like, now I get it. It's going to help them around the house. It's going to help them out with housework and stuff like that. It was a different time. I get it. But it's like, still, when you go on a game show, you want to win money. You want to win a car. You want to win, like, fun, kick-ass shit. And I get it. It's the newlywed game. So they're giving them things that a newlywed couple would need for the house. But it is still a little like, oh, I got a prize so I can, do more housework. Awesome. Like, I don't know.
And the newlywed game.
All right, John, thank you very much. Now, ladies, it's your turn to predict what your husbands will say. And remember, each of these questions will now be worth 10 points. So here we go with question one. Girls, will your husband say that in the last week he has told more small fibs, medium fibs, or gigantic fibs within the last week, Melody?
Small fibs.
Small fibs.
Because a couple weeks ago, he was fibbing quite a bit.
Oh, all right. Valerie?
He doesn't lie, so it has to be very small fibs.
Small fibs.
Yeah, he don't lie. My husband doesn't lie. What are you talking about? Small fibs mean my husband doesn't lie. He doesn't fib about anything ever. Oh, she has a lot to learn. Just think about it the opposite way, too. My wife never fibs. My husband lie. What world do you live in, Bob Eubank? I'm offended you even asked that question.
Chris?
Gigantic fib.
Gigantic fib.
He's been trying to get into a new group. See, he plays in a group, and he's been putting all these bulletins around places telling about what a great drummer he is, and don't even bother to call me if,
I understand. Yeah. All right. Diane?
I'd say small fibs because he doesn't really lie.
Small fibs.
He doesn't
Next
lie.
question, girls. What will your husband say is his favorite thing to study at the beach? His favorite thing to study, Valerie, at the beach?
The girls.
The girls.
Good answer.
Yeah, the girls. He's a sneaky girl watcher.
My husband doesn't look at women at the beach. He told me he doesn't. He doesn't lie. Good answer. It's a good answer.
What does a sneaky girl watcher do?
He's watching and pretending he's not watching.
Oh, I see.
But he watches.
Chris?
Everything. Well, he's a girl watcher, but specifically a certain portion of the bikini. He looks at that more than the bikini tops he's partial to.
He studies bikini tops.
Yeah.
Diane?
Girls, but he likes a tuchus,
He likes who?
Tuchus.
Oh, yes. Right.
Girls.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Melody?
The girls, the upper half. He likes the upper half.
He does. Well, okay. Next question, last of our 10 pointers. Girls, how will your husband say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. When my husband blanks, You can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me. You got to fill in 2 blanks. And my husband blanks. You can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me. Chris, when he.
How do you expect to match 2 blanks? How do you expect these couples to match 2 blanks? I want to hear that question again real quick, because I'll try to answer it as a husband. Hold on.
A certain portion of the bikini he would. Girls.
Yeah, he's too blank for me.
He likes the upper half.
He does. Well, okay. Next question, last of our 10 pointers. Girls, how will your husband say you would complete this sentence? This is you talking. When my husband blanks, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me.
When my husband complains, you can have him. He's too annoying for me. That's what I would have said. My wife would have said. There you go. Because she does not like when I'm in a bad mood and bitching. And she just, I should have got her on and had her answer these questions, shouldn't I?
You got to fill in 2 blanks. When my husband blanks, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me. Chris, when he
belches.
Yes.
He's too gross for me.
Too gross. Okay. Diane?
When he bites his fingernails,
Yes.
he's too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Melody?
I hate it.
I expected things to go to belching and farting. I did.
When he dances in the supermarket, he embarrasses me.
When he dances in the supermarket, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too
He's too silly.
silly for me. All right, Valerie?
When he talks, you can have him. I don't want him because he's just he's a fanatic.
He's too fanatical for me.
Right.
25-point ball.
There are going to be no matches here, but if you are a newlywed and you don't want your husband around when he talks, who Valerie, did you say that they're not married anymore? Okay. This couple is not married anymore if she can't handle when her husband talks. That's already a bad sign.
Bonus question, girls, what will your husband say is the one most expensive item inside your home right now? Diane?
Definitely our television.
TV,
We just
all right.
bought it.
Melody?
Our king-size bed, we just bought it.
King-size bed. Valerie?
Our stereo.
Stereo. Chris?
Our stereo, definitely.
Stereo also. Ladies, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be back with the husbands to compare answers on the Newlywed Game in just a moment.
All right. Before we get to these answers, let me just see what we got here. All righty. Those questions were bad. I don't know at what point. I missed the comments here just for a minute. Looked like that blender was blending marbles. That's a badass blender. You damn right. You damn right. If they're marbles. No, I think it looks like cherry tomatoes and spinach. Like, what are you blending up with that in it? Like, ew. What are you gonna drink that? You gotta throw a banana or some strawberries in there or something. Mike, it's 1973. I know. You're talking about the washing thing. I get it, and that makes sense. You know, my wife was a stay-at-home mother until our youngest just went into kindergarten. So, but she still, I still wouldn't gift her something to do housework with, you know, and that's what they're kind of doing. They're gifting housework stuff. So it's like, here's more work for you. And I mean, it helps with the work, but I get it. My husband doesn't lie, says the woman who left the iron on. No. The lady who left the iron on, that was the stupid one. The stupid one who's married to the English guy and was upset when he didn't call her smart. No, she was the one who wouldn't call her smart. You're right on that one. Wood, and then there's wood. My eyes, man, I don't have my readers with me. Sometimes you want a vacuum. Yeah. Are you saying sometimes, okay, you want a vacuum? I didn't know if you were saying sometimes you want a vacuum. Like, I want a vacuum right now. I want to go vacuum. You're saying sometimes you want a vacuum. That's true. But they don't make vacuums like they used to. My mother's old Electrolux vacuum, that thing worked until like 2000. She got it in the 70s, And it was, through my childhood, my sister's childhood, that thing worked till like the 2000s. As a matter of fact, I bet they still have it in their house. But in their house now, they have the one that you plug into the wall. They have the vacuum where you plug the hose directly into the wall and it sucks into a vacuum into the basement. But I bet you she still has it and it still works. If it wasn't 10:45 at night, I would 100% call my mom and ask if she still has her Electrolux. All right, let's see what these husbands say.
All right, now, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. And remember, these questions will now be worth 10 points. So here we go with question number 1. Gentlemen, in the last week, have you told more medium fibs, gigantic fibs, or small fibs within the last week? Victor?
I haven't told any.
What would your answer be?
See?
Medium, gigantic, or small?
I have to say small.
Small, all right. Your wife said that you told more small fibs. That's right. John?
At least they're on the same page. My husband doesn't lie. What? And he's like, I don't lie. I've never told a lie. I'm George Washington. I've never told a lie.
I'll say small fibs.
Small.
I
Your wife said it would be.
I did tell a couple.
Top card, please. That's a good small fibs. That's right. Lawrence?
Got to be small.
Small. And your wife said small fibs. That's right. John?
I don't ever say any, so I'd have to say small.
Small. Your wife said gigantic fibs. There, Don.
Mine about
Gigantic.
what a great drummer you are and all that. I don't.
Well, yeah, but
Next question, gentlemen. What is your favorite thing to study at the beach? Favorite thing to study at the beach, John?
Oh, man. Women. Study the women.
Really?
Sure.
Women, all right. Your wife said it would be girls. That's right. Yes, you get the point.
He said that way too fast. He should have been like, oh, well, if a pretty girl walks by. He was like, women. I love looking at women.
Lawrence?
Got to be girls.
Has to be girls.
I normally just sunbathe, but one eye.
Pardon me again?
One eye I lift open. That way.
Which eye do you lift open?
Well, it's all according where the sun is.
I see. And how do you look at it when you look at them? How you do?
Dude, that looks more obvious than if you were just like looking. Put on a pair of sunglasses or something. Like that. Like, look at that face he's making. His wife's like, oh, he's looking at that girl's ass again. He's got that Popeye face. Jesus Christ, dude.
It's like this. But,
well, do they ever know you're looking at them?
Nah. Never.
No kidding.
I'm always sunbathing.
Not with that face. No one would ever know.
I said, you ought to write a book about how to look at girls. Yeah. How you look out of the other eye, then?
I can't even see. That's the truth.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. She said that you study the girls. That's right. John?
oh, it'd definitely have to be the girl.
The girls. Okay. She said it would be bikini tops.
Well, that's
They give it to you. All right.
Oh my God!
In some beaches, however,
I was gonna say the previous kiss was awkward. That one's they were like, hold my beer. Hold on, look at this. So before her, look at their kiss. It's awkward, and then look at their kiss. They didn't know which side to go to, and now wait for this. He kisses her like eyelid.
Definitely have to be the girl.
The girls. Okay. She said it would be bikini tops.
Well, that's
they give it to you. All right. In some beaches, however, you can study bikini tops without looking at the girl. Because they're not wearing the bikini tops, you see. So let's toss that in there, Victor.
Well, she said everybody. I watch everybody. I like to study people.
People, then, okay. She said that you study just the girls.
Oh, come on. I always watch everybody.
You stand there and watch men.
I watch everybody.
My husband doesn't lie. Hey, when I'm at the beach, I like to people watch. I like to look at the women and the men. I like to watch the scantily clad women and equally the scantily clad men. I don't lie. He just lied. And she knew he lied. But the previous answer was my husband never lies. What?
Watching everybody.
No.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you said he was a sneaky peeker, remember?
I'm telling you, I didn't know he was that sneaky.
Oh, I'm always telling you that I watch people. I watch people every place I go.
Well, here's the last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, how did your wife complete this sentence? She said, when my husband blanks, you can have him. I don't want him.
None of this is going to happen.
He's too blank for me. Now, you got 2 blanks to fill in, Lawrence. When my husband blanks, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me.
When I bite my nails.
Okay, when you bite your nails, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too...
And then when I pick them.
Are you a musician?
No, it's the way of doing it. You bite and then you pick them.
There's 2 blanks here. When my husband blanks, and you said bite my nails, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too for me.
Too.
This was the lady who said bite nails, right? I'm already impressed.
I don't know. Too bad, I suppose.
Too bad. All right. She says it would be too bad. That's a yes.
Yo, I am shocked. They should win right now. Like the fact that she got bad. Like bite nails, okay, like I know my wife does, like I said earlier, I know my wife doesn't like when I complain about things, okay? Because I get in a pissy mood, I'm bitching, I'm complaining, whatever. But for him to get bite nails bad, I would have thought gross or, I don't know. I would have thought something along the lines of gross. But somehow they both said bad. That was one of the best answers. Obviously not the best question, not the best answer, but like the fact that they got both of those, that's impressive. That's very impressive.
Don, 2 blanks to
Shouldn't you get double the points because it was 2 blanks you filled in?
fill in. When my husband blanks, you can have him. I don't want him. He's too blank for me.
Well, my worst habit is leaving my clothes all over the house.
Leave your clothes around. You can have him. I don't want him. He's too...
So it's probably when I get up in the morning, she doesn't want me because I leave my clothes around.
When my husband gets up in the morning, you can have him. I don't want him because he's too...
Sloppy.
Sloppy for me, all right? She says, when my husband belches, he's too gross.
Well, you are.
Well, I'm supposed to say things like that.
I don't see why not. It's true.
Victor, what were you laughing about there?
that sounds something like what she would say to me.
Oh. What's your answer with my husband?
I would say that she probably say when my husband talks, you can have him because he's too talkative for me.
Talkative. All right. She said that when my husband talks, you're too fanatical for her.
What? No, she's always telling me I talk too much.
Yo, I'm still shocked. Once again, there's no way they're married right now if you're a newlywed and you already hate how your husband talks. But the fact that he got that, I'm impressed. Like, once again, half points, right?
All the time.
Okay, I said you talk too much, so I'd be repeating myself if I said you're too talkative. I've already said you talk too much.
Hey, who wins those arguments in your family?
I always let her win. She talks a lot of nothing.
She does what?
She talks a lot of nothing. She just rumbles off at the mouth.
I see. John?
I bet she's...
When my husband...
I eat too much.
Eats.
And
you can have him. I don't want him. He's too...
Probably fat.
Fat, all right?
No.
When you dance in the supermarket, you're too silly for
You
it.
always dance in the supermarket.
Couple, thank you very much. We'll be back with a big 25-point bonus question to see which couple will win their grand prize in just a moment. All right, gentlemen, here it is, your big 25-point bonus question. I must remind you, gentlemen, I have to take the first answer you give. And for 25 points, gentlemen, what is...
This one I think all of them are going to get because they all said they pretty much just bought these things. King size bed, new TV, stereo. Back then, like we have a million things in our house right now and everything is expensive. We got the 50, 72-inch televisions. I've got 3 computers in front of me with a Rodecaster. There's my wife's ring. There's so many things in a house now that cost phones. I have the Samsung Galaxy. My wife has the iPhone. There's so many expensive things nowadays. This question would be a little tougher. But back in the 70s, you only had one expensive thing in your house. you know, or maybe two. You had a stereo and a television and a bed, maybe. But like every house just had house plants, kitchenware, sofa, love seat, carpet. Like I grew up in the early 80s, so everything was kind of from the 70s. It's like houses were pretty bare. It's not like you were sitting there with tons of expensive electronics and all this other stuff.
Is the one most expensive item inside your home right now. Couple number one, Don and Chris with 15, 25 will give you 40. Don, what do you say?
Our stereo.
Stereo. She said it's the stereo. That's right.
That's one.
All right, you're in first place. Don and Chris. Victor and Valerie with 15. Get it right, Victor, and you'd be tied for the lead. If you miss it, you go home in last place.
Unless one of the other couples, like if he says stereo, I think she also says stereo. It put it in his head. He's going to say stereo. Will one of the other couples make the mistake, one of the other husbands make the mistake of going along, going, oh yeah, our stereo, and forgetting that they just bought a king-size bed or a television? And back then, televisions were like a huge piece of furniture. They cost, like televisions back then cost 10 times the amount that like a television costs nowadays. They were like they were like $1,500 for like a 22-inch screen, but it had an entire like, it had the entire like shelf attachments, probably a record player in there. Like it was a big purchase, big piece of furniture.
It has to be my stereo.
Stereo. She said it's the stereo. That's right. You're tied for the lead. Couple number three, John and Melody. You have 20, 25 and give you 45. John, get it right and take over the lead. Miss it in last place shall be yours.
Thanks. I got a good choice. It's got to be the dining room set.
Congratulations.
Gotta be.
No, it's not.
Gotta
it's the king size bed.
Oh, no. That's.
Oh, what a
Couple number four, Lawrence and Diane. You have 30, 25 and give you 55. Lawrence, if you get it right, you're going to be our grand prize winner today. If you miss it, you go home in third place.
TV.
It's a color television.
Television. She said it's the TV. That's right. Lawrence and Diane, you're our grand prize winner ticket.
Yeah, they deserve it. They were the ones who got the blank question. But his wife is dumb as shit. We remember that.
And now, Lawrence and Diane, here's something special just for you. We know there's one area in your apartment that's not equipped with some very necessary items that you need before your relatives drop by. Well, you can send out the invitations now because the grand prize you've just won is a smartly designed brand new set of living room furniture.
Yes,
Nice.
Diane and Lawrence, you've won the new Casual Air Group by First Line. Put all the way with comfortable, luxurious living. The sofa, love seat, and lounge chair all feature deep tufted seats and backs covered in today's modern upholstery for years of comfort and easy care. And the harmonizing tables complete this outstanding ensemble from the master craftsmen at First Line.
Are they playing dun 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 dun?
And they're all yours. First today's lucky winners of the Newlywed Game.
Lawrence and Diane, congratulations to being our winners. This is Bob Eubanks saying thank you and goodbye.
All right, folks, that was fun. I had a blast doing that. It is what it is. It's something that I've always enjoyed doing, is just watching shit on the internet. And like I said, there's going to be throughout the rest of the season. Hopefully, I can do some pop-up streams where I watch things like that and do things like that. And it'll be live and everyone can watch it. And then probably when it comes down, I'll make it for members only, just for another perk for people who are members of the channel. So I really do appreciate that. Valerie came in and said, Rusty Spooner said, my aunt was a vacuumaholic. She would constantly vacuum. Well, that's got to be annoying because vacuums are the most obnoxious sounding things. Electrolux was a great brand when stuff was made to last. Absolutely, Valerie. Electrolux was the shit. She crushed that guy's drumming career. Tiny Tim like he was about to cry. Well, maybe that's why he switched to the ukulele. Because she ruined his she called him out. She's like, you're not a good drummer. Also, TVs back then also weighed like 250. I feel like more than that. Damn, I think only the one was leather. The other ones were like a material. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun tonight. on the Midnight Mike Show. Obviously, if you're just tuning in, hit the like button, but we talked a lot of Jets earlier in the night. We talked about the Mets trading Alonso and Diaz. We talked about that. We talked about some hockey in our Hudson River haters section, where we talked a little Devils, Rangers. We even talked about the Quinn Hughes trade. So we went through all of that, and then it was time to have a little fun at the end and watch an episode of the Newlywed Game. I'm going to definitely do that again sometime. And like I said, I might do it more often, but like on pop-up streams and things like that, where I just, a Wednesday, Thursday, a random, whatever. I'm just like, let's do this. And I pop on. But if you're a channel member, if you miss it, that's not a big deal. So ladies and gentlemen, I am Midnight Mike, your late night New York Jets host. And I am so thrilled that you guys stuck around and enjoyed that with me, because I enjoyed doing it. Tomorrow, the New York Jets take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I get to wake up super early and do snow removal. That's going to be a blast. But I should be back in time for the game, and I will definitely have a reaction video after said game for all of you guys. And I appreciate all you guys who watch my reaction videos. It means a lot. Always make sure to comment down below and I want to hear when the Jets lose, which they probably will. It's always nice seeing you guys come in and be like, yeah, I'm just as miserable as you are, Mike. But anyway, next time we will be live will be Monday night, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be coming to you. Those are the shows where Maddie's with me the entire evening, and he usually has a few drinks in him. Maybe I'll have a few drinks too. I've actually stopped drinking on the show just because it's like, I don't know. I don't know why I stopped. Monday night, we're going to have some drinks. Me and Maddie. We'll talk about the Jets-Jaguars game. I hope you guys have a great night. If you're in the Northeast, watch out for that snow. And I can't wait. See you next time.